Hola, ¿cómo están, compañeros? Allow for us to view Article 1, Branch of Government, Nancy Pelosi.
Such a virus. Yes, Chad.
Thank you. So, in your talk with the Secretary of Mnuchin...
excuse me a sec. Did you have anything you wanted to add to any of that, Frank?
No.
Nope.
Thank you. In your talk with the Secretary of Mnuchin, do you get the sense that he is on the same page with the president? I mean, you said it seemed like there might have been the situation that he didn't know that the president was pulling out, Kamala didn't know.
I don't know
if some Republicans that they have liked what we've heard about some of the proposals he's put forth.
I believe the president probably informed. I don't know. You'll have to ask him. I asked him. He said he knew.
See, she refused to answer that question, and then finally at the end she says, okay, yes, I asked Steve Mnuchin if he knew that the president was going to tweet that he was going to withdraw from the negotiation table. And she didn't want to admit that she had been informed about this. She wants to act like it was totally out of left field.
You knew he was going to tweet? You knew he was going to tweet that after you had been engaged in months of negotiations with the Speaker of the House, Article 1, the first branch of government, with all the work that we have done, respectful of your point of view, trying to find reconciliation and common ground, that the Congress of the United States would be treated with disrespect by a tweet by the president to say it's off? Is that an appropriate notification? So that he could focus full time on the nomination.
Spiteful.
So this is not the way that happens. But again, we embrace there's a bad word for that. and you know, again, it's not about him. It's about people in America who are susceptible to it.
What I'm getting at here is when he comes to your office on the phone...
He's not coming to my office.
Well, I know that.
He came to the office last Wednesday. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I get tested all the time because I'm in conversation with the president. Really? I'll see you on the phone.
When you're on the phone with the secretary, you get the sense that the president...
I'll see you on the phone.
They're all on the same page and they are, in fact, representing the position of the administration, what their negotiating position is.
Well, I don't know if we mean by they all.
Well, I said the chief of staff, the secretary of the treasury...
I don't know about the chief of staff. I mean, I don't even do that. But the Secretary of the Treasury has been designated by the President to engage in these negotiations. I have to trust but why would he have these conversations if he's not speaking for the President of the United States? This is not an academic discussion.
It's negotiations.
If he's not speaking for the President of the United States, there's no reason to have the conversation.
She says here back around...
With the president?
She acts like a legislating
the injustices that have become...
And spending money?
Called legislating. It's a foreign language.
Okay, listen.
There are clarifications or prioritizing in a different way.
She's talking about spending over $2.2 trillion.
To overturn the Affordable Care Act. Was so undermining of all of the work. There's a lot of work, a lot of staff work that goes into clarifying so we have an understanding what the language means, making concessions here or there or clarifications or prioritizing in a different way. It's called legislating. It's called legislating.
It's called spending money. What she is, they're arguing over who gets to spend what money where.
It's a foreign language.
She's been doing it for 40 years almost.
But it is what we have to do to save lives, and that's what we intend to do.
She doesn't do anything
and
to
I was
save
optimistic,
lives.
because why would you engage in all these conversations unless you were optimistic that something could come of it? And we did move in some areas. But everything is nothing is agreed to until everything is agreed to. That's the way it always is.
Optimistic, or are you still optimistic, or you're not optimistic?
Well, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because it has to be done. If the president wants to wait until he wins the election, well, that might be an eternity. But if he wants to wait until after the election, then that would be unfortunate because more people will die, more will be infected, more kids will have uncertainty about how their learning. More
She's on a
kids
warpath.
will go without food.
Watch yourself.
Addictions will